Section number 2, guest lists and menus. The Gemara states in Shabbos 148b through 149a that on Shabbos one may not read the list of guests, that one be invited to a meal or a menu for a meal that one will serve to invited guests. So I guess in my mind, so you have a lot of the big people gathering. You have a bar mitzvah of a son or something like, or Shabbos brachas, like a lot of people coming, right? So you need you need to know who you invited, who you did not invite, how many chairs, how many tables, like who is coming, who is not coming. So per person might be tempted to cross some people out. No, they told me they're not coming. Okay. So that's the problem with reading this guest list or in the menu. Okay, we're not going to have this salad because these ingredients are missing. Okay, so that's the problem. This pertains whether the meal will take place on Shabbos or afterwards. So for Milava Malka, for example, the Gemara gives two reasons for this prohibition. One reason is that the reader might consider inviting one of the guests or serving one of the items on the menu that might erase part of the list of the menu. Right. Reconsider. I'm sorry. The reason that the reader might reconsider inviting one of the people. So, for example, he would send somebody to invite people, this family. And he wants to skip these people told me that they're not coming because they're going to Israel for vacation. Okay, so that's right. That's the problem. That's the problem when he is that person personally involved in this invitation list. So yeah, so like he would want to add somebody, like take out someone. Okay. The other reason is that this falls under the decree, lest one read informal document. Okay. The first reason applies specifically to the host or hostess, but the second reason applies to all others as well. So, which is informal. Is a document? Yes. Who is coming? It is a document. Okay. But host and hostess, meaning that they're involved in all of this procedure. So they other people. I mean, me personally, if I don't know most of the people. They're coming, they're not coming. So I mean, you're right. So that's the big difference between host and hostess and other people. Continue. There is no exception to the prohibition against reading material that one might be inclined to erase. Right. So in this case, the host and hostess for sure, or write the list of the people or the menu. Thus, a host or a hostess may never read the menu or invitation list or sit and plan on Shabbos, right? So no. This uncle of ours cannot sit with that uncle of ours. Don't you know? They have not spoken for 23 years now. No. Have to sit in this corner, and that guy is in that corner. So that's a big problem. Right, so they would try to rearrange the sitting arrangement on Shabbos. That's the problem. Okay. Thus, the host or the hostess again may never read the menu, invitation list, or sit and plan on Shabbos. However, as mentioned in introduction to this chapter, there is certain exception to the general decree against the reading sacred material. Okay. One of the exceptions is reading as a script of a mitzvah matter. Right, so now one exception is reading a script of the mitzvah matter. And for example, if it's Shabbos meal or it's even Shabbat brachas, and they're going to be Dvar Torah, so it is also considered to be a mitzvah meal. Right, so now, or Milava Malka, right, so technically it is allowed, but not for a host. Certain festive meals, including the Shabbos meals, are considered Seuda mitzvah, Seuda banquets, right? So meaning there is mitzvah, like only three meals on Shabbos, or any meal initially it's not a mitzvah. For example, Shabbat. Is it? Because you're going to bless. So I don't think it's actually like a official like a mitzvah meal. But if people are going to come together and speak Dvar Torah, for sure it is a mitzvah. Okay, so combination of two factors. Okay. It is therefore permitted for someone other than host or hostess to read the invitation list or menu on Shabbos meal. So because it is a mitzvah, so we need to perform it properly, right? But for example, if somebody reads to us, he's not going to change anything. He's not going because he's not involved. And it says, even a child of a host or a hostess may read the invitation list or a menu. A husband may read the menu prepared by his wife. Okay, if he's not actively involved in preparation of the meals. Okay, so if husband is not involved, so he's like a strange person, so he can read this. Okay, so because he would not know what to add, what not to add, who's coming, who's not coming. Furthermore, it is considered a mitzvah to ensure that guests to the meal are sitting comfortably and in a pleasant company, right? So you have to be like when you do wedding sitting arrangement, it's not so simple. You have to know all of the politics, who is talking to whom and who is not talking to whom, right? And what happened in the past 2 weeks? Maybe they were best friends until 2 weeks ago, right? Until election time, right? And we had a family. Somebody told me, asked me to get involved because children want to vote for one candidate, and the parents said they're stupid and all embarrass them, insult them, and they have to say that you have to vote for somebody else. Opposite. I said I'm not going to get involved. If you're doing this, that's a bigger problem. It's not a problem who to vote for. It's a problem why you're reading this material to begin with instead of learning Torah. The problem is much bigger than that. Okay. Okay. So nowadays it is customary for the messenger invited people to the meal to always refer to invitation list. Even the meal is not Seudah Mitzvah, lest he inadvertently triggers the quarrel by invited or unwanted guest. When there is very tight, very friendly community, so somebody would get a list, right, and going from house to house and invite people. I'm not sure why they did not invite early, but today, for example, we had our dear friend had wedding for his daughter, for 2 daughters, right, with a space 3 months, 1 daughter, and then 3 months later another daughter. HaShem. So all of this were done electronically. All of these cards, nobody sends cards. I guess people send cards, but he actually paid for the service, and it's a registry right in a card. So you receive a card, you can buy a gift right away. So they register for a gift, so you can just pick whatever you want. You and send it to them. Very interesting. So everything is done electronically. So you say you're coming for a meal, or only for a chuppah, for reception, this and that. So very interesting, right? But in olden days, or on Shabbos, of course, you cannot do that. People would send a messenger, right? Would go from house to house. So part number 3. The decree against reading this story is just simply unbelievable. It would send you a reminder text message the night before. Remember that tomorrow is wedding, 6:30, and this place. And then in the morning, during the day, it's going to send you another reminder, so you will not forget. It's very interesting, right? So it's technologies. This technology is very I think people can become stupider. They don't have to remember anything. Like they rely on this technology. Well, what if there is a problem with the software? So you're not going to go to a wedding because there is a problem with the software? I don't know.